Yo, what's up? Welcome to One Crack News. Well, let's talk about the sham that is Johnny Manziel. Johnny, he played at Texas A&M. They thought they're going to get ahead of this and make this the social media quarterback of all time. As a freshman, gave him the Heisman Trophy, and he was out of the league in less than 2 years. He wasn't that super strong of an arm, kept getting arrested, kept partying. Thanks, Terrell. I appreciate that. But Johnny Manziel was never an NFL material. When people worked out with him, they lied. Media guys lied, talking about how strong of an arm he was, how great of a quarterback he was. This guy was never NFL material. Why did they pump and promote him so much? The reason why is because boosters, and definitely subscribe and hit that notification button. They came in and they wanted nothing but to promote Johnny. He was great. Look at Johnny go. Arena football. He had so many chances to come back to the NFL. The Detroit Lions was going to try to take him after he went there. He was the new Brett Favre. He was going to do wonderful things. Brett was wild. He's going to bounce back. No, he wasn't. He made mistake after mistake after mistake because he was not NFL material. And everybody kept covering up for all of his things that he done. Mike Sherman, who was the coach of the Green Bay Packers, who propped him up to be the next Brett Favre, was fired. For covering up for Johnny Football. He had a bunch of fans when he played for Texas A&M. Now it's doing him nothing. So a lot of collegiate quarterbacks who've played who turned out to do nothing in the NFL. He wouldn't be the first. But they make those guys compete for the job, work for the job. But why Manziel? We've seen brothers go through this all their lives, put up numbers, and got to prove they're the type of quarterback. He ran for a lot of yards. Oh, it's a passing league. But if Johnny Football runs the ball, it's a great thing. Nobody's telling Johnny Football he got to put the ball in the air. It's like, oh, look at the strong arm. Look where he places it. He made some throws. Some throws were basically pulled off by the rest of the team. They couldn't. It was clear to me Johnny Football was not going to make it in the NFL, playing even at Texas Tech. I never thought this guy would ever make it in the NFL. Nothing about his game said it would transcend into a successful NFL career. So all of you guys who are comparing him, he took Texas A&M. No, Texas A&M had wide receivers, they had running backs, they had a defense. They were just not. They were not put in the position to look bad. He didn't overcome a lot of obstacles for the team. He was good enough to win some college games, but when it was time to shine against the big teams, well, he came up short. And that's what guys are going to remember. Coming up short when it was time to come up with the plays. And in the NFL, as you see, the game's a lot faster. You see, he wasn't going to amount to pretty much of anything. I knew it. But Russell Westbrook didn't get this kind of love. None of the brothers got this kind of love. But Johnny Football, he was that guy. All you guys drunk the Kool-Aid. Once again, the SEC set it up so Johnny Manziel could look great. They gave him all the tools to look great. And in the end, Johnny Football proved everybody right. There were people that was scouts who said this guy is not NFL material. What are you talking about? I told you not to draft him. Oh, we're going to draft him. He'll be all right. No, he's not going to be all right. Johnny Football was never going to be all right. And the reason why Johnny Football wasn't going to be all right, because Johnny Football wasn't all right. Johnny had problems, substance abuse, drinking, and it showed. They talked to coaches and they said, just somebody's got to mentor him and he'll be all right. They tried to put a Band-Aid on the situation instead of addressing the situation. The fame and everything was coming in and people saw dollar signs and everybody wanted in. So when he went to the NFL, they covered everything up for Johnny Football. So Johnny Football got all the breaks. Meanwhile, brothers still had to do all the work and get none of the credit. See number 7 over there? You think he's celebrating? See number 11 over there? They doing all the leg work. But Johnny Football, it's all about him. So when Baker comes around, oh, Baker, he's another Johnny Manziel. No, he wasn't. He wasn't another Johnny Manziel. You know what he was? Baker Mayfield. And you know what Baker got? Baker got balls. And he was not this clown. He's going to say, hey, you know what? I might get hit. I'm going to get up and I'm going to compete. I'm not looking to hit the party up. I'm going to rev my team up and I'm going to make my team believe in me. That's the difference between him and Baker Mayfield. So people make that misunderstanding all the time. And the sham was the media, ESPN, all the boosters in the SEC. All these guys shoved this guy down our throats. You guys shoved the Mayfield thing down our throats. Made us listen day after day, talking about how great he is. He can make any throw. He couldn't make a damn throw. The arm was weaker than a noodle. And you blame his substance abuse. He must have lost his arm that fast. He never had it. Never. There were people who were saying like, this guy is sometimes he make a good throw, but the majority of the time he's not. This guy wouldn't even been drafted. But it was so much put into him, since high school. They've been grooming him to be the super, oh, like Andrew Luck. He's going to be like Andrew Luck. No. You guys have been grooming for far too long. It was time to show and prove, and he didn't show and prove. He stunk up the joint. Thanks, Sean Green. I appreciate that. So I don't cry for Johnny Manziel. Because you know what Johnny Manziel got? Millions of dollars. He was paid millions. He played less than 2 years, and I don't know how many games he actually got in. And he was terrible when he played. But they paid him. They paid him. Can you believe that? Then he goes into the Arena League. Oh, if he do good there, then Johnny Football could come back. Come back? He screwed up the church's money. And you got scammed by all the other people that were around there who knew. They knew that this guy wasn't the goods. They knew. And they kept trying to sell you that Johnny Manziel is that guy. And we put all this money behind him, so we're going to keep shoving him down your throat. They knew he couldn't play. They knew this guy was dog food. Guys were coming to eat his lunch. Eat it up. No, he did not. I feel, and this is my honest opinion, that everybody has so much egg on their face, they kept trying to wipe the egg off their face and it keeps pouring down. It's like you can't wipe the water out of your eye when you're in the ocean. You're going to have to get used to seeing through the water. Well, don't feel bad. A lot of people get scammed. A lot of people fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Did you really believe that? Look, let me explain something to you. When people get tricked and fooled, what do they want to do the most? They want to escape, right? They want to get out of there. They want to try to fix the situation. Now, how you gonna fix the situation? What is your way of fixing or correcting the situation? You know what their answer is? Their answer of correcting a situation is, instead of starting over or saying my bad and just cutting away, they try to stay and fix it. And they make the situations worse. And that's what they did with Johnny Manziel. We're going to put him in a program, but we're going to put him back on the team. Oh, we're going to suspend him, but then we're going to bring him back. They kept thinking of ways to bring Johnny football back so he can make them some big money that they didn't invest it in for all these years, instead of cutting dry, getting the kid some help because he really actually cared about the kid. See, nobody was thinking like that. And because no one was thinking like that, everybody else suffered. Now, you hear my man from Baltimore. He been scrutinized ever since he came in there and he took the guy's job as a rookie. All he ever did was win all his games. He only lost one game in the NFL. But that y'all blamed him. And now that he gonna be the starting quarterback, they tell him what he gotta do. He must learn how to do this. He must learn how to do that. Why he didn't get the same love that you gave Johnny Manziel? Johnny was running too. He was a scrambling quarterback, just like Baker. He don't have the arm. He's winning games. Same thing they did with Michael Vick. Michael Vick winning games, but yet something's wrong with him. Randall Cunningham winning games. Something must be wrong with him. He ain't passing enough. They winning. Yeah, I'm in here finishing a video I've been working on for like 3 days. This video is like 3 days. I just forgotten about it. It's been on the main PC. When I was making the video, I actually recorded the makings of the video and then upload the makings of the video, and the video ain't even out yet. I know. You know how many uncontested rebounds they are now? How many Hall of Fame? The numbers of what's great has to be higher because the. Oh, that's my super powered video. Well, you can donate to the super chat. Hit the super chat button in there and join the donation to get Cino a haircut. Kind of liking my hair like this. See, y'all never get to see the king in his hair. The 808 kick drum make them wanna get dumb. No, I have no patches. My hair just grows in swirls. Don't ask no questions. You asking? Ask the see no man about Johnny Manziel. Johnny Manziel. Watch him fail. He come through and scam because he threw for like 5,000 yards in college. They ain't get no credit to the wide receivers. They put him in there with the greatest wide receiver recruiting class ever. They had Mike Sherman from the Green Bay Packers. And he got himself fired because he was trying to protect the cracker. Hey, man, no. Don't ask. Don't ask. No question. Manziel was drunk. Doing all crazy thing in his truck. And you know what they said when the cops pulled him over? He said, nigga! Don't ask. No questions. And that's what happened. Well, I hope I'm alone and somebody else in here, they're going to get shot. They're going to come in like, hey, Cino, I'm your number one. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Well, yeah, they hate on Dak, but Dak get love because he's playing for the Lolo. Dak don't even make $1 million a year. Dak making like probably 200 grand. And you see, they ain't want to pay him. If Johnny asks for some money, oh, Johnny gets it. Johnny Football gonna get his money. Everybody else, though, they gotta work for it. You got to show me something. Dak Prescott got more wins. The only person got more wins than Dak Prescott is Tom Brady. In the past 2 years, the only player that has more wins than Dak Prescott is Tom Brady. In three seasons? And they talking about what Dak got to do to earn it. Y'all just paid Carson Wentz a king's salary. Carson Wentz just got paid a king's salary. The man played like crap coming back off an injury. You get rid of the guy who outplayed him. and he gets traded. He wins you a Super Bowl, something that your franchise has never done in the history of your existence. And to pay him and repay him for his services, you tell him we're going to stick with the other guy who didn't win us the Super Bowl, but won us some regular season games. Carson Wentz could not throw the ball to Jeffries. He didn't know how to get the ball to Jeffries because he couldn't throw over the shoulder. He cannot throw over the shoulder. He's got to scramble out of the pocket. Foles stays in the pocket and knows how to get the ball to Jeffries. Jeffries' numbers tanked. Went all the way to the floor, and everybody's asking what's wrong with Jeffries. There wasn't nothing wrong with Jeffries. Once you saw they put the other quarterback in, Nick Foles, Jeffries' numbers skyrocketed. But yet, it is part of the Johnny Manziel scam. You've been scammed, people. You've been scammed. And they know they've been scammed. But by the time they found out that what they had was some airbrush bull crap, it was too late. It's too late to go back now. It's too late to turn back now. It's too late. You've already committed down this road of lying to yourself. And because you're lying to yourself every day, you're lying to yourself like, man, this guy is really great. This guy could turn it around. If it wasn't for the drugs and alcohol, Johnny Football was something else. He was something else for college. College. You know how many great quarterbacks there were in college that just wasn't pro ready? You ever heard of a quarterback called Andre Ware that played for the Detroit Lions? A little bit probably before your time. But Andre Ware, he could do everything. He could throw the ball. He could run. He was exceptional. But I'm going to tell you what happened to Mr. Ware. He ran into something called the NFL. And in the NFL, the game moves a lot faster than you can ever imagine. Thanks, Harry. We're overreacting when we're just asking for what's supposed to be ours in the first place. We're not saying give us an advantage. We're saying call the game right. We're all equal. Make it equal. Dak Prescott ain't even signed. Can you believe that? Dak Prescott did more than Carson Wentz ever did. Ever. Can you believe that? If they franchise him and you Dak Prescott, they franchise you, bounce. Bounce. I would bounce and go get my money somewhere else. Stick it to them. They just paid these quarterbacks hundreds of millions of dollars and expect you to play for the low. Hell no. They ain't gonna take care of you when you get your leg broke and you gotta sit there on IR, and then they gonna bring you. You think they gonna say, well, you know what, you played ball, so we gonna reward you with a monster contract? No, it ain't gonna work like that, sir. They gonna say, man, it's a shame what happened to Dak. You know, he was a good guy. Shame what happened to his leg, though. That's what they're gonna say. Damn shame what happened to Dak. And they ain't gonna give you a cent. So get your money. If the NFL ain't taught you anything, is get your money. Oh man, they got the warning signs out. Get sober. I forgot it's the 4th of July weekend still, and it's still like Saturday night. People still kicking it. What I did today, to me, it's the usual. Me, I tried to stay, and the 4th of July holiday in Chicago is when a lot of people get hurt. You kind of want to stay indoors, kind of relax a little bit. And early on, I was hitting it hard, man, with the videos and everything. YouTube was tired of me. YouTube was like, man, I was going live all the time. They were like, I'm tired of seeing his face. Take him down. I'm like, man, what they coming after me for? I'm a day crawler, a night crawler. I'm a workaholic is what it is. But no, I spent time today. We went and saw Spider-Man on the IMAX. We did our thing today. It was what it was. I had fun. Took the kids to go see Spider-Man. See, even when people gotta understand something. When you're dating a girl, her kids are your kids. Even though they're not your kids, you still do, cross the line and try to discipline them and smack them upside the head. That's when when you've been dating for a while. And she'd be like, knock him out! I'd be cool, bet. Wow! So you gotta get the permission first. No, the new Spider-Man movie. We went and saw Spider-Man Far From Home. I've already seen the movie like twice, but we went to the IMAX theater, not by my house at all. Oh yeah, it's crazy tonight. So I come out right now, gonna hit this little spot right here. Say what's up to some of my friends I ain't seen in a minute. You always gotta run into them, the friends you ain't seen in a while, and be like, yo, what's up? How you doing? This and that, and move on. So that's why I'm at with it.